Hey there, Idris from Hopskip Media. Super excited because this week's video is all about attribution modeling. I know, attribution modeling sounds extra sciencey, but trust me, when you learn a little bit more about this, the world of marketing becomes a much more beautiful place. See, attribution modeling is a way that platforms like Google track your visitors' touchpoints on the path to purchase. It assigns or attributes specific credit to the purchase conversion where and when it happens, as well as other points across active channels. Now it's cool because you get to see interactions your potential customers have across their conversion paths, but it's weighted for value based on what those interactions are and where they happen. I know it sounds confusing right now, but let me give you an example. Let's say Tom sells shoes online. It's so not original. Anyway, customers find Tom's stuff through online ad campaigns. And let's say they have really good click-throughs and conversions on their product shopping ads through Google. But maybe he's got a few search campaigns that aren't hitting the mark. And so he tells his team that he wants to kill those campaigns. That would make total sense. But when his marketing manager checks the attribution reports, she might see a different story. Those worst performers could in fact be adding to indirect conversions happening on other keywords and in other channels. Now that's important because without seeing how those ads contribute to customer journeys, Tom could kill the very campaigns that he's getting a boatload of indirect conversions through. But now, Tom's team can parse out the credits each ad interaction is getting on those paths to conversion. And then they can decide if it's worth the investment of those indirect conversions, if it should be reworked, or if it just should be paused. Pretty cool. So now that we've got a bit of a handle on the definition and a not so original example, let's maybe jump into some attribution fast tips to help you get going. Tip 1, learn the different types of models. This is going to hurt a bit, but bear with me. These models can sound complicated, but once you unpack these 6 types, it gets easier to match up the right one for your business model. Now, we do this a bit later with some of the other stuff that we have coming for you guys, but I want to be sure that you guys know about them just so it's in your mind and it's clear. I mean, I don't want you to explode or anything, but here we go. Let's think back to Tom's shoe company and how those models might apply. I got some super high-tech visual equipment here to help me out. Let's get into the models. The first model is last click, where all credit goes to the last click ad. Now, this is great for bottom of the funnel focuses where all you care about is that conversion. The second model is the first click, where all credit goes to the first click ad. Now, this is great for lead forms and for very short marketing funnels or demand generation. The third attribution model is linear, where credit is split evenly across all ad interactions on the path. Now, this is good for getting really clear views of an entire funnel for strategic purposes. The fourth model is time decay, which weighs more credits to clicks that happen closer in time to the conversion. Now, this is great for where touch points are working together in concert to drive customer conversions. And the fifth model is position-based, which gives a 40% credit to the first and last interactions with 20% split in the middle. Now, this is handy for businesses that want to optimize for start and end points, but still need some view of what's happening inside. And then lastly is the data-driven model, which distributes the credit based on your past data for the conversion using your account as a rubric for deciding where it goes. It's a bit complicated, but it's basically using your account information to define it. Tip number 2, test the different models and stick to the right ones. As I mentioned, each model has pros and obviously cons. In order to choose the best attribution model that fits with your business strategy, the key is to understand the biases of each type and how they might negatively affect your campaigns. Now, experimenting with different models and methods allows you to determine which keywords and ads are driving conversions, but also which model is the best representation of the structure that is properly going to weigh those key factors. A test and learn perspective will give you a ton of insights. Remember to explore these. Tip number 3, define your goals. I know we say this a lot, so the importance of having clear and defined goals can't be overstated. We can't improve what we can't measure. We also can't attribute the right model to your business either, so nothing I would say here matters if you haven't done the work and defined your goals. So don't make it hard for me. Tip number 4, keep your data clean. There's an old expression in data, garbage in, garbage out, meaning whatever weak or poorly connected data you shuck into your system, that's going to directly affect the quality of the data that you get out of it. The most unified data is going to yield the most accurate insights. So if you've got a bunch of old software linking to things you no longer use, clean that crap out. Every year, do a sweep of your properties, tracking links, software. You'll always find something under the rug, so to speak, and you might not know what it's doing to your data. Okay, that's all I got for this week. I hope you enjoyed it and got some value out of my little thing, a little intro, and some tips to get you started. Remember, we've got lots more coming to you. There's lots to unpack, and attribution models can get a little weird, but it's going to be a great time. We've got resources for you that's coming. We've got so much coming. I'm so excited. Remember to stay tuned to the newsletter to get them. You can subscribe to our website at hopskipmedia.com. I will leave a description in the link for you. Don't miss out on the best paid advertising advice this side of Google, and reach out if you have any questions. We love having conversations. Happy to chat. Thank you, folks. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.